What's happening, fight fans? Welcome back to the MMA Mindset. Wolkernite Fight Championship 9 on Saturday, so only 6 days away from today. Going to be an unbelievable card. I know I've said it 20 times now, but yeah, unbelievable card. Boxing titles, K1 fights, MMA titles, and then the Road to X tournament is going to be unbelievable as well. Tickets, get your tickets, links in the description. Go through the fighters, get tickets through them, or livemma.co.uk for the pay-per-view. If you can't attend on the actual evening, just make sure that you are supporting the event and supporting the fighters the best way that you can. But without further ado, not joined by a fighter this time. Well, joined by an ex-fighter, but not joined by a fighter on Vulcanite. But I'm joined by a head coach, which is nice. Daryl Grant from Apex Combat MMA. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, not a problem. Like I said, really looking forward to this card. I'm just gonna get straight into it. One of the fights that when I saw it was announced, it seemed undeniable to me. Really, was Jack Simpson getting his title fight after what has been an unbelievable past 12 months that we've seen him. When I first saw him fight on Vulcanite, when I first started doing the promotion, I thought this kid's really good, really good, really solid. But he's just come on leaps and bounds since then, and it seemed undeniable to give him that title shot. How's Jack been doing and sort of his progression since his last fight?
Yeah, he's been doing really well. He's been training super hard for this one. He's doing his strength conditioning and stuff, and all the things you'd expect to just make sure he's ready to do 5 rounds this time. But yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. He's just making sure he's not a slow starter this time. He always seems to give the first round away, so
Yeah, yeah,
at least we got.
yeah. Well, he said that to me after his last fight. He was like, "Oh, I just want to come out there and be on the front foot." But I guess if he's making reads, if he and it seems to be working for him, but I guess he wants a quick night. And then obviously you've got two juniors on the card as well, completely opposite end of the spectrum. How's the sort of the because I reckon it could be quite difficult training juniors. What's the sort of dynamic difference between training like people like Jack who've had quite a few fights and then your junior fighters?
Well, Jack's only just turned 18, so he's
Yeah.
not bored himself. But having Josh, Tyler, and some of the more experienced lads, they do the youth MMA class, which is like my 11 to 16, and then I have the adult class as well. They join in on both. They normally do the youth class where they like help out the like less experienced juniors, and then they'll jump in and with the adults and like train there as well. So yeah, it's good. Obviously, got kids their own size, and then they work with the adults who are a bit bigger and stuff like that, so they get the best of both, really.
Yeah. What I like about the gym is you've got such a wide range of disciplines going on. You've got people competing in MMA, people keep competing in K1, boxing. That must provide like a good base for the gym because you've got kind of all aspects and looks for people to train with. So say one of your MMA fighters is fighting someone who you know is a very good boxer, you can stick him in with one of your boxers and stuff. Does that kind of help the whole preparing for fights?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I'm not gonna lie, my gym. I'm originally from Devon, so I moved up here a few years ago, and there wasn't a MMA gym, jiu-jitsu gym, or there wasn't like a proper fight gym in this town. So to find the amount of talent I have like in this area has been brilliant. Like again, you've got Curtis Page, who again is off with an injury at the minute, but again he's brilliant boxer. You got Jack, obviously boxing. We've got some K1 lads coming through. So again, like for the MMA lads, again, if they've got a really good striker coming up, we can chat them with the K1 lads, just to get more experience or boxers and stuff. We've got some really good wrestlers that are from Bulgaria that train with us as well. So we've got a really good mix of like lots of different styles and obviously putting it all together sort of thing at the same time. So we're really lucky considering we're sort of hidden away in Sleaford. It's not a big town, but yeah, hopefully in a couple of years' time or something, you'll see a lot of us everywhere on
Yeah.
bigger shows.
Yeah, well, you've kind of come on leaps and bounds in such a short space of time. Did you expect the sort of progression of the gym to be this quick to get into the point where you're at now, where you've got fighters fighting for titles on good regional shows?
Yeah, I have to admit, obviously. I think my gym's been open about a year and 4 months, so I'm super proud of obviously Jack and then Laz, our jiu-jitsu team as well, starting to compete and starting to medal at some decent jiu-jitsu competitions. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm super happy with where we're at, and like it's a good sign of where we're going as well. So because yeah, just over a year, we're making good progress, and we're just gonna keep going forward.
Yeah, what sort of, I know like it's hard to say, but what's the sort of plan for the next couple of years? Is it just to keep expanding and kind of keep building your fighter base and kind of getting higher level fighters and your guys on these bigger and better shows?
Yeah, I'm like obviously martial arts is for everyone and stuff like that, but like my favorite part of the job is working with fighters and lads who want to push themselves to see where they can go. And with obviously the age of the lads I'm working with, like a lot of them are under 20, so I've got time and they've got time as well to work and to like push them. So hopefully in the next couple of years keep pushing and see where they're at. I know some of the younger lads I have, like Josh and Tyler, are looking possibly at trying to do the tryouts for the IMAF. I think it's in September, I think,
Yeah.
but they want to try. And even again, I know they're only a couple fights in, but hopefully see where they're at, sort of thing, amongst the top amateurs, and then we can see what we need to work on, and then build from there. But yeah, definitely looking to push on in the future and like, hey, yeah, see where we can get, sort of thing.
Yeah. And one thing I always notice about fighters from Apex is they've got a lot of time for me. They'll always come over and chat. They're so friendly. Like I said, they'll always come over and be like, "Are you all right?" And then like even when my partner's behind the camera, a lot of times some fighters don't really acknowledge my partner, even though she does. There's no me without her. They'll always acknowledge her and say hello and give her a fist bump. It's really nice. Are you kind of lucky that you've got that sort of set of guys in your gym that are just good people, just good, nice, honest people?
Yeah, I'm very lucky. Obviously, we've got people from all sorts of backgrounds. We've got lots of people from military, police, normal civvy jobs, stuff like that. We've got a really good mix. But I always say to the lads, especially like with you guys helping out, okay, you're doing us a favor as well. You're promoting us, so it works both ways. So I say to them, obviously, when people are doing this, it works both ways. You help us, we help you. And it's just the way it should be, really. I think if everyone just helps each other out, we all get better.
Yeah, definitely. Just speaking about the kind of the atmosphere in the gym at the moment, what's it like at the moment? Because I know we're only 6 days away from the event. What's the atmosphere like, and what does the next sort of few days look like heading up to the weigh-ins?
So I'm quite lucky, especially with the amateur lads. I don't like them cutting big amount of weight. So like we haven't got like crazy weight cuts or anything like that going on. Most of the lads I think were within a kilo or so away. So it's just up in the cardio, just ticking over. Like all the hard work's done now. It's just again doing fight drill bits, maybe like just working on certain bits that they're trying to do for the fights or stuff like that. But we dial it back a bit. There's like no crazy hard sparring now. Like it's just getting to the fun bit now.
Yeah. And what I noticed about you guys on fight day is most of the time, as like a general consensus, quite relaxed, quite chilled out, just kind of enjoying the day and taking the day as it comes. Is that hard to kind of keep a track of there? Is it kind of hard to make sure everyone's just relaxed and takes a step back and just kind of enjoys the process?
I keep saying I say it every fight we do, and I say to all the lads that the 8-10 week part of training fight camp, like that's the hard part. Like the fighting should be the fun bit. Not everybody should be fighting, sort of thing. Like I think you've got to be one of those people that you actually enjoy fighting, sort of thing. There's like, especially amateur, you're not making money or anything like that. And obviously, someone looking to progress forward, but you should enjoy the day. It's I always say this to the fighters, like get out there, enjoy yourself, and enjoy the experience.
Yeah. Well, I've seen fighters in my days, amateur fighters go 4-5-0 and never come back and never go any further than that. And you spoke to them and you go, "What happened?" And they go like, I don't like fighting." And it's like, that's fair enough. You've got to have
Yeah,
that kind of in you, haven't you? And I think it's something that could be instilled in it, but I think a lot of people are born with that ability to just like be able to kind of put all emotion to the back of their head and just take like the fight and just kind of separate themselves from maybe the emotional aspect of a fight.
yeah. It's obviously a hard one, and I know some people like you say who
start off really well and then sort of realize like, this isn't for me. I don't want to be doing this all the time. And it's hard work being a fighter when you're training, 5 days a week or whatever, maybe twice a day. Like if you got fight coming up, you start training more. It is hard work. So like you got to enjoy like the end part as well, sort of thing, the actual fighting part. So some people do it and then they're not they just realize it's maybe not a thing they want to do. It's a lot because you've got to do a long time at amateurs, then turn pro, and then obviously then it gets more serious as well. So it's a long process and it's hard. It's not for everyone.
No, it's not an easy path, but it's a rewarding path, I think. So, and Daryl, just before I let you get off, how confident are we of? I know we don't want to put too much pressure on anyone or yourself or the fighters, but how confident are we of a clean sweep on the night?
Pretty confident. Lads are looking really sharp. Yeah, I'm really happy about this one.
Yeah, well, I'm really looking forward to you guys coming down. We always love to get you at shows, and super glad that we've managed to get a few of you guys on. So, Daryl, thank you so much for coming on, mate. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, not a problem. Make sure, like I said, tickets, links in the description. Go through the fighters, go through the gyms, go through the coaches. But make sure whatever you do, make sure that you do not miss this event because it's going to be, I always say it, but the best one yet. But once again, Daryl, all the best for next weekend, and I'll see you and the guys on fight night.
Thank you very much.
Magic.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.